Welcome to another live edition of Trojan TV News. I'm Jordan Elder.
And I'm Chelsea Osei.
We have a packed show for you today with multiple eye-opening stories that we hope you'll enjoy.
Our parents have always told us that safety is always the most important thing, especially while driving. After a series of Park Hill car crashes with a common trend, Kara Strickland and Tara Forte decided to investigate a little further into this reoccurring lesson.
3 students, 3 accidents, and 1 common problem: reckless driving.
It was pretty late, it was dark, and it was on a back road, and I couldn't really see the road that well. I was going a little bit too fast, and I was in the far lane and it merged into one, and I didn't see it until the last second. I tried to swerve, and yeah, I lost control, and we hit the curb, and then we started rolling. I think we lasted 4 rolls, and then we slammed into a hay barrel, and we ended up crawling out of the windows, and we had to walk a mile to get help from someone's house.
I was with 2 friends, and I was driving down Mace Road, turning on a curve too sharp and going too fast, and my wheels skidded off into a telephone pole.
I was on the highway and I was going home from the football field, and I was in the left lane and I tried to pass the guy in front of me, and then I was getting in the middle lane and someone from the right lane was going in at the same time, so I swerved back, and then I had to swerve in the middle lane so I didn't hit the car in front of me, and then I just went off the road and flipped my car like 4 times.
These terrible events have changed the students' perspective on the responsibility of driving.
It definitely makes me want to make sure everyone's wearing the seatbelt in the car, and it makes you want to slow down and not drive as fast as I usually have been.
I used to be somewhat of a reckless driver, and now I definitely drive the speed limit.
I definitely don't want to speed anymore, because if there was another car on the road, then I would have hurt somebody else, and we pretty much should be dead right now. If it wasn't for seatbelts and technology, the car would have blew up.
While driving, you can't always assure 100% safety. The outcome is in your hands.
Luckily, no one got injured. Our seatbelts caught us before the airbags touched us.
I got some stitches on my arm, and my neck is kind of messed up, and my head, I probably have a mild concussion.
I broke my collarbone and a few stitches.
We asked them why they think Park Hill students have been getting in car accidents recently.
Just driving reckless.
Probably because they're reckless drivers.
Nobody really realizes how easy it is to wreck until you have wrecked.
So next time you start your car, buckle your seatbelt, follow the speed limit, and drive safely. Along with Tara Forte, I'm Kara Strickland with Trojan TV News.
It was definitely a learning experience to get to hear about these cases, and hopefully the school will take them to heart.
And we're pleased to bring you a special announcement. The Red and Black Java Shack is now open each Wednesday morning in our new location by the upper gym at the end of the Hundreds hallway. Bring your money and enjoy a delicious beverage before school. It will make late start even better.
That's right. As many of you know, there's a new addition to the Park Hill Varsity Cheer Squad that's drawing a lot of attention. And Sydney Moyer has more on the high-flying topic of conversation.
Park Hill has changed many things about the varsity cheer squad this year, but a larger team is not the only new thing.
When I was younger, like in the 6th grade, a lot of my best friend Victoria Nealov, we were friends since birth, and she was a Jets cheerleader. And watching them cheer at the Jets games, it was kind of like an inspiration because it looked really fun to do. And I wanted to try out, but boys weren't allowed. So I figured, hey, I'm in high school, guys are allowed now, might as well give it a try. And I tried out, made varsity, and it's pretty fun so far. But I have an entire year to go, and it's something that has great chances for a scholarship. keeps me nice in shape, and yeah.
There may be a lot of pressure on Chris with him being one of the first boys on the cheer team, but the girls are happy to have him.
I thought it was awesome, yeah. I think that more guys need to join the team. It's not like it's a really feminine thing. He gets to have a megaphone and he doesn't have to have palms or anything, but the stunts that he can do with us and stuff really helps out our team, and the energy that he brings just as a guy really helps out too.
Energy and advice is what Chris is all about. He helps out the girls just as much as they help him, which made him feel good about trying out.
When he first told me he was going to try out, I was so excited because I know how talented he is, and he has so many skills that could benefit our team, and so I was really excited when he told me he was trying out.
With being a first, it has opened up Chris's eyes to a whole new perspective on cheer and as a person.
That it's a team effort, and that even though that if people might shut you down and make fun of you throughout the years, as long as if it makes you happy and it's something that you enjoy doing, you might as well do it.
The team works hard all year round on perfecting stunts and cheers. From practice to performing, this team doesn't mess around. They are still one of the happiest teams at Park Hill. I'm Sydney Moyer for Trojan TV News.
Thanks, Sydney. Maybe that'll spark some interest. Another thing we'd like to bring your attention to, Junior Exec will hold the first ever Cut It for Cancer event. Girls can donate 8 inches of hair and boys can shave their heads and raise money for the disease that's affected Park Hill very largely this year. Talk to a member if you're interested. It'll be a great thing to be a part of. And now, as you all know, it's getting pretty chilly outside, so let's go to Jocelyn Weir to learn a little more about what's in store for us this week.
Thanks, guys. There's a lot of interesting weather here today at Park Hill and for the rest of the week. There's been a lot of rumors about snow, so let's find out if it's true. Today at Park Hill, it is 26 degrees. In Olathe, it is 29 degrees. Downtown KC being 28 degrees, and Lee Summit being 27 degrees, all partly cloudy. For our 3-day forecast, on Wednesday, we have a high of 50 and a low of 34. On Thursday, we have a high of 52 and a low of 36, and on Friday, we have a high of 55 and a low of 43. All sunny with clouds. Back to you guys in the studio.
We had an amazing Veterans Day assembly yesterday morning. It gave us all the chance to honor those who risk their lives for us every day. Lexi Smith caught up with the students on Twitter to see what they thought about it, and the part that meant the most to them.
We were so touched by the Veterans Day Assembly yesterday that we asked you, our viewers, to get involved by telling us what your favorite part of the assembly was, along with including the hashtag #ParkHillVeterans. 15's Get an A says, I always love what the table and chair represent. It's very humbling. Who else but JJ says, my favorite part of the Veterans Day Assembly was definitely the tribute songs at the end. Chris Dennis 14 says, all of the American spirit at the assembly made me proud to be an American. It's so amazing to see all the veterans getting the appreciation they deserve. Thank you, and back to you at the desk.
Many people agree this was the best assembly of the year so far. Happy birthday to Landon Browns, Keely Harris, and student of the day is Joss Nelson. I'm Chelsea Osei.
And I'm Jordan Elder. We are
Park Hill.
A celebration to honor America's veterans for their patriotism